My experience as a leader in early childhood education is I am the lead teacher in a preschool classroom in a childcare setting. I have two assistants, and many times I have to make decisions affect the lives of the children in my classroom and their families, and the adults also work with me. And whenever I make decisions, I try to make it informative. I collect enough information, but I also, more importantly, I check with my values. And my core value is that all students in my classroom are valuable and they deserve a chance for education and for to meet their potential. And an example for this one, like 9 months ago, I had a student in my classroom who just started new, but he has a very challenging behavior. He doesn't have a developmental problem, but he is very challenging for us as a staff and teachers. And there was a lot of pressure for the director to expel him. And I felt like this is not the right thing to do because we are turning our back on a 4 years old. So I asked my director if she can give me a chance or a window about 6 weeks to work with that student. If things doesn't improve, then maybe she can decide what she wants to do. So at that moment, I saw the potential in that child that he can learn, we can do something, or I need to understand. So we're gonna do something about in this 6 weeks that he deserves to be here. He is not gonna be expelled. And one of the motivation in my decision is from a social justice viewpoint, because also I think all students deserve the service that we provide. And if he's a boy with like a dark skin, that doesn't mean that we're gonna judge him right away. And I came from like the same background, and I feel that it's like all children need to get this chance, and we're not judging students based on their background or the culture or race. So I decided that, but my decision also need a lot of courage, because there was a lot of moments that students was a challenge for me and for other staff members, and also there was opinions about him being not safe for the other students. And so I another thing that when I was solving that problem, when I was working with that students, I use a method called the three stupid question. I learned from my math teacher a long time ago, and it's like, what is this? What they want me to do, or what's the problem I need to solve, and what can I do? And I tried to, the first thing I did is, what is this? And so I tried to collect data and information about this student from the parents, from all the sources that I have, observations, and also like all the information that I can get from about that students. And then I walk to the next question and what's a problem I need to solve, and then also what can I do, what resources I have, what skills I have. And the first thing I did is I work in building trust. So, like, that's all the adults in the classroom, it's safe adults, and that he can go find help with them if he needed. And that was our first goal for him, is to build trust. And then we work from there. And for perseverance, I remember that so in the second week or the third week, this student hit another girl on the face with a wooden block and caused her a big bruise. And the parents were not happy, and they threatened us and threatened the director that they're gonna complain, and they were not happy about that. And also they are saying that you are putting an unsafe child with their daughter. And so there was a lot of pressure and stress about that student being in my classroom. And at that point, I questioned my decision. Am I making the right decision? Maybe they are right. He's not safe for other students. But when I go and check my boxes for values, and then I came back and I cannot check the box that I cannot turn my back on a 4-year-old. I cannot do that. He deserves that chance, and he deserves to be there. So things improved about 2 days or so when the parent of the student with the challenging behavior apologized to the other family, and we just start, and then the parents are willing more to work with us, like to solve the problem, and things improve much better. And about stress and personal renewal, I am a Sufi, and I practice meditation, and I also, like, in the classroom, I work with my students on meditation, so they get a chance to practice it about 1 minute or 2 minutes. And it's a very powerful tool for relief stress. And another practice that I use is I visit the baby room and go look at the faces of the very little ones, especially like 2 months or 3 months old. And I think there is something about them because they are so new on this world, so they just, the visit there is very renewal, and it's just relieve any stress or pressure that I have. And I think that's most of the characteristic I want to talk about of leadership. And thank you very much.